welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. Help me get out there and to spreading information about my books that I've written. And I've written these books because this is happening to other young women, and the world needs to know about it. Um, you have a lot of gang members that are trying to recruit women for demonic purposes of trying to become celebrities and have children with them to try to control them, paying their family members off, and into helping control what it is that their agenda is, their wicked agendas are. So I've wrote two books. One is called How Ford Motor Company UAW Tried to Sex Traffic Me, and that book is what I'm trying to advertise for the purposes of I was fired from Ford Motor Company because of this person right here, which is my ex-husband, and found out that he's a gang member and in the mafia called the Black Mafia. And he sabotaged me at my workplace. So this character that I just showed you, he paid some family members and friends to try to coerce me into working at Ford Motor Company because he saw that my life was getting better without him, and that made him jealous for whatever. The man is crazy. I have what is it? Attempted murder charges and restraining orders on him. We dealt with a very abusive relationship, and we were fighting all the time. It was because he didn't want to stop putting his hands on me, so I put my hands back on him because I'm not no bitch. I'm nobody's bitch, and I'm not going to be. And he's seen that I guess he had to go from a different approach of trying to control me or get me back with him, which still didn't work. And he's bothering me in the state that I've moved to, well, forced to move to. And I'm tired of the police and the legal system not protecting women and children like they should. Our legal system here in America it sucks. And that's why so many women and children are dead, because the American legal system is we're paying taxes for no reason really, to be honest with you. It's in a mirage. It makes it look like we're paying them for something. They do a little bit of something, but not everything it is that we need them to do. So this person paid some family members to coerce me out of my property management leasing consultant job position. It didn't pay a lot. I was in college at the time, and but I did need the extra money. It was tempting. That's why they had to keep being persistent on telling me all of the good benefits, which there's no good benefits in working to a factory, really. Um, to be honest with you, it's a lot of standing, long hours on a very hard floor, which makes your feet hurt. The bottom of your feet hurt, and your back, lower back hurt, or upper back, or both hurt from bending over or tilted over, or whatever, packaging parts or lifting parts, or it's just not a good job really working in a factory. And I already knew this because I've worked in a factory prior to. Plus, I was a little bit older. I was like, that's not something I want to do. That's why I'm working in property management, leasing consultant. And I knew I had to start at the bottom, so I wasn't making good money. And but it was tempting because I was in registered nursing program, and it was like that's almost $20 an hour. doing that. And if it's not too hard work, like some of these members that were approaching me to trying to coerce me into applying for Ford Motor Company, then I was like, I guess it's not too bad to try and see, how I like it, and I can just do this job and go to college. Um, but it was a very difficult job, and I hated it. And I wasn't there very long. I got fired twice working there within a matter of, I think, 2.5 years that I worked there. And, women really need to recognize when you're being set up. Sometimes you have people in your family members that are really demonic and take money from individuals, thinking that, there's something even more in it for them, like becoming a celebrity. And this man, really thought, and I guess really wanted to be a celebrity. That's not how our relationship began. He was in a machinist program for Focus Hope and working at a factory. So, and then after the children came, then he wanted to switch up, and, then I find out that him and his family are ratchet. His father had a child with his mother's sister, and then left his mother with their children, and married his mother. His, the guy left his aunt and went to her sister, and then married her and had children. So he came out of a demonic situation of your father fucking people in his goddamn and having children with people in his family. So, it's a lot of stuff that black people really need to clean up that I didn't know about. All these secrets, start coming out throughout the years, and your family need to be really mindful of what kind of family that you're in, what kind of individuals that you're around, especially right around now. We are in our day and ages where, the world is ending, and it states it in the Bible. So there's a lot of corruption, deception, deceitfulness that goes on in your families and friendships. You grew up you can grow up with best friends or whatever, and then they turn around and stab you in the back for that money. What is that? Money is the root of evil, right? So, that's the reason why we got in slavery the first time. Money was the root of evilness. Gold, diamonds, silver, trading things, and ended up in wars because, people, um, weren't getting, or so they say, what they wanted, or they wanted free things or little or nothing. So, people their greed takes over and override their sense of compassion, sense of intelligence, sense of humanity. So, you have a lot of people just doing a lot of ignorant things for little or nothing, or with the thought of a possibility of celebrityism or being known. I advise people just go to college. Go to college. The lack of the healthcare department and legal field is really, the numbers are really low. And celebrityism, the numbers are really high. There's no need really for celebrities. Everybody wants to be on TV or publicized or advertised. Why? What for? What is the true importance of being advertised? Ask yourself that. But so these people thought it was important, and entered my workplace. And then a year after, no, it wasn't even a year after, I don't think. Um, I started getting harassed by some of the supervisors, not all, just one in particular, and then seeing two more added to the list of a supervisor and line supervisor. So, and these were three white men, and the union representatives that are involved is two black men. And my ex, his girlfriend was involved. Had no idea that she even worked for a Dearborn stamping plant. None. No idea. And so then they set up another black man for me to supposedly go with. All this is done between my family and his family and some of their friends or gang members under the table behind closed doors. And you really have to read my books to find out how deceitful this organized plot was, and to bother an individual that minds their own business. I don't be over nobody's house. I don't tell nobody be what to do and what not to do, and all that kind of stuff. These people was coming to me for advice, coming over my house, trying to be in my face, trying to be on my phone. And I still keep it to a minimum because some of these individuals don't know what boundaries are. And what I mean by that is like popping up at your house and you didn't call me. there's, there's a boundary that need to be set, right? You should have people, I don't care who they are, popping up at your house. What if you fucking somebody? What if you're busy? What if you don't want to be bothered? Right? That's disrespectful. You need to set boundaries, even if it's family members. And gang members, they don't have boundaries. They don't know what that is. Or they don't want to know what it is. They want to be over your house all the time. You don't know what independence mean. To be separate, to be alone sometimes. To gather your own thoughts and have your own peace of mind. And it's like they always want to be around each other. They always want to be in these groups. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. Okay. And that's the key point. I don't want to understand why you want to be over my house every other goddamn day. I don't. You don't have no life? You want to bring your girlfriend or boyfriend too? Why? Don't y'all have something to do? Do you don't know where to go? You don't want no alone time? Why are you in my face? Okay. That means that's a plot that they're trying to set up. You have to understand, should nobody want to be around somebody all the time, every day? You don't even want to be around your own husband and wife every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, I don't care how long you've been married, should want some kind of space, because you need to take that time out for yourself, to step outside of yourself, to look in and say, is this, everything's going all right? Let's take a look at some of the situations and the conversations that, have gone on. But my situation is where my family went behind my back and keep trying to go behind my back to set me up with this individual. I don't know why he isn't concerned more with the woman that he go with at Ford Motor Company that helped set me up. And by the way, me and this bitch have issues. Okay, because she showed up at one of his court dates because I took him to court for not paying child support, and he already owed me $10,000. That shows you the motherfucker don't even want to pay. These men, I don't know what it is, what they don't want to pay unless you're giving them something. Or, they get to come over your house and sit or something. Bitch, what the fuck? I didn't even want to kid with you in the first place. I don't know what type of person that you were hiding in that zip up monster bag. Do you see what I'm saying? You bitches need to stop being so nice. That makes stupid ass niggas. That makes demonic niggas. Like, oh, I can get away with, no, not over here, bitch. So, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of you bitches need to grow up, tighten up that pussy, close your fucking goddamn legs, and stop doing what these men say do, and do what, you know, read some goddamn books. Go to the library, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get some intelligence in that motherfucking chrome dome of yours. Stop pulling on my zipper. Come here. This is my little baby. So, um, but him and his girlfriend thought it was a good idea to set me up because they were trying to sell me. These motherfuckers had signed contracts with celebrities. That not they tried to make me sign contracts for celebrities for me to sleep with them, to go into doing porn and bounce around from different celebrity and their girlfriend or some shit like that. Video vixens and the little whores and stuff. And how they try to force you to sleep with these men, even though I haven't. You better be good. Pulling my mother around. I have to irritate you for a minute. So, but this man has sabotaged my life over and over again, and he needed to be put behind bars for life. And whoever it is that's involved with him, and it is some others. I don't have time because to be an extra long video, but you know who you are. Okay. And right now I'm talking about suing Ford Motor Company because they had some individuals that are working for the company that need to be fired. Period. Okay. So Tony Wise needs to be fired. Teresa DeBeck needs to be fired. Mark Thornton needs to be fired. Angela, I don't know her last name, but she needs to be fired. Max needs to be fired. And it's two other supervisors. I don't know their name. One was the line supervisor, and the other one, he was a supervisor that initially fired me the first time. And for no reason. They have no reasons, and they lied to EEOC. And listen, let me show you something. So I just scratched my name out, but they lied right here to EEOC. I did file for EEOC, okay? Just to let you know. And I tried to find attorneys, couldn't find one without them telling me I needed to pay a large payment, which I don't have. Who has that when you got me fired, right? And 4 children that somebody ain't paying child support for. And it says right here that they fired me twice for absentees. No, you didn't. So I wasn't absent. The first time they fired me, and I have witnesses, bitch. Okay. The first time they fired, and they wouldn't give me any of the grievances. They wouldn't give me any copies of anything. Period. Okay. And this guy that was living with me that they tried to set up, that was trying to impregnate me to secure his financial situation, and I aborted his children or embryos because I seen what's going on, kind of, sort of. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? This nigga was trying to take my money behind closed doors, thinking that he was going to take my money. Okay, so here's one of the attorneys, Burgess, Sharp, and Golden, that I contacted in Michigan, Dearborn or Farmington. And it states right here, the guy that he was trying to help me get money, like help me get legal, because he witnessed, he was there reading my text messages. His name is Jason Puryear. This from the email he sent me. Okay, what does say there? Can you see that? And then this is the letter that he typed out to the attorney for me, that was saying that he was a witness of my abuse and how I was innocently being attacked by the males at Ford Motor Company. And it goes on and on. But he was just as wicked and fake because he's the one that tried to get me to sign some contract to do porn. I guess once they saying, oh, it's going to cost more money. Stupidly, these are ignorant, stupid ass niggers. And this shit is getting on my nerves. So that thought that an attorney was, I guess, going to pick the case up for free and fucked up my money situation of getting me fired in the first fucking place. Okay, they fired me the first time for saying that I refused to work, which was a goddamn lie. And to include the truth of the matter of how it was so many employees that was late that day because a truck was turned over. So it was like about 20 people late that day. And went over there. I told them that machine I had already reported to medical and went to medical for it. That's why I said these bitches are liars. And this shit is, I didn't receive any of this. You see this ticket here or whatever it's saying, disciplinary action report. I never received any of that. I wasn't even absent. So how are you firing me on something that I wasn't even that never even happened, right? So, and there was another union worker named Rodriguez, and he was like, well, we're going to try to get the situation. Director Bird is a fucking liar and demonic. I gave him the name and number of the witness that I had that stated they was there and heard everything. And I never said that, I was refusing to work. I said, could you contact my union representative? I already told the line supervisor that was involved in this in this incident that he knew I got sent to medical. He was the one that was sent me to medical. Bitch, about that same machine that they put me on instead of putting me on the machine that I usually work, that I don't have to twist my fucking ankle and get a fucking blister on my fucking foot from. And you had people that was on my machine that had less seniority. Isn't this a union job? Is it not? So why are these individuals that got less seniority than me on this fucking machine than the one, and then you trying to put me on that don't nobody even fucking goddamn want to work? Okay, but I went over there anyway and told him just contact my union representative, because see, this guy friend I noticed named Max, another supervisor, had already tried to rope me up on some bogus ass shit. And there was another lady there that he didn't even say nothing to. He was saying something to me. And then that made her wave her hand to bring down again Rodriguez over to tell him of the situation that Max was trying to write me up on, and he had already told and advised union that this machine had been breaking down all night in the shift prior to. So how you gonna write me up for your machine breaking down? This is what I'm saying, that I'm tired of the shit that don't work for no factories. The most dumbest bullshit goes on in the factories. Let that shit stay a man's job. Period. Women, go to the medical field, go to the legal field, because that's where we need you at anyway, to fight some of this goddamn stupid ass ignorant men. Okay? And so this man lied, and it said that I had to include this Jason Puryear guy, because this motherfucker I seen come out the bar with Tony Wise and Mark Thornton and found out that he a member of the same gang my ex-husband in, and seen him throw gang signs while I was in the car in the passenger side. A dude that his friend that we met up with a few times that does fake prescriptions and selling fake prescriptions in Detroit. Okay. And I know where all of the locations are. See, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to fuck up my life because I know too much information. These are ones that end up dead, and then the news want to say, we don't know nothing about it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do know about it. And some of their family members do too, because some of them probably too scared to say what the fuck really going on. And what happened to that young lady and her children, or that young lady or them children. Because my children have been threatened too. These motherfuckers are sick and demonic, bitch. Okay. So, they don't want to fix the problems. The government assists these motherfuckers. I know some shady ass pastors and priests. Do you understand? That are drug dealers. Motherfuckers be behind closed doors setting up shit, and then come sit back in the goddamn church and act like nothing ever happened. So, you know, in the industry, the game right now is that motherfuckers are trying to sex traffic women and trying to control women and their children of what, you know, how successful or unsuccessful that these people or their children are. What does it matter? We live in a very huge world, right? Why are you hating? Why are you throwing shade? Why do you give so fucking much about me and what the fuck I'm doing or what my kids are doing? If it ain't hurting nobody, it ain't none of your motherfucking business, and I'm raising my children right because you jealous. You gotta be. You are jealous. Motherfuckers need to get jealous ass people to fuck out their lives. Please understand. And I didn't know. Like, why is my cousin every time I get on the phone and we start talking about, because she had her children's phone and called this man that she was fucking with my ex-husband and then wanted to involve him in a conversation after he did something. Do you understand? This bitch used another phone to call my ex-husband to hear about what I was talking about of him because he was fucking up doing dumb shit. Okay, who ain't gonna say something? But no, the conversations when we like, oh, okay, we about to go to the mall or some shit like that. Okay, unless it got to the point where that happened. Oh, you ain't gonna call me and tell me that you going to the mall, bitch? I just got off the fucking phone. You know how many kids I got to get together? Is it important to tell you I'm going to the mall? Bitch, something to argue about, something to start negatively. That's a demon, bitch. Y'all need to understand when y'all are with demons, okay? Oh God, this God that you need to recognize the devil and demons, okay? So they said that I refused work. This paper said that I was absent. And then they refused to give me my grievance, even though I snuck in and talked to Mark Thornton about the situation. He said he sat right there and wrote it and still didn't give it to me. Said he was gonna mail it to me. Bitch. Bitch. Mm-mm-mm. And then I'm getting text messages from Tony Wise and Jason Puryear. Happen to be the only one around because my other family, guess what? They stopped coming around. Isn't that weird? They didn't want to be involved. They didn't want to be no witnesses of seeing that they knew what was going on, that this motherfucker was trying to get my money. Okay. From this bitch right here trying to set me up. Okay. That knew that man. Okay. And seeing the text messages that Tony Wise was sending saying that, we know that you didn't refuse work. That's not what they're saying right here. But you know what? I wouldn't play along with their rules. And see, that's what a lot of wicked men try to do. Force you to play along with their rules, or they will try to destroy you. They'll try to destroy your image. They'll talk shit about you to your family members. Oh, she a hoe. Oh, she a dirtbag bitch. This is what was going on in my family. I had motherfuckers coming to me telling about I only date drug dealers or some shit. Bitch, what the fuck are we talking about? I was a police officer. And you want to say that's the only thing I dated? No. This bitch come to find I was a drug dealer, which I was set up by my family to even date this old ratchet ass demonic bitch nigga. Okay? Don't lie, bitch. Because the men that I dated was in college or went to college or was a police officer. I want you to shut up, bitch. I'm gonna have to make another GoFundMe video because I done said so many curse words. But anyway, angry at these wretched ass niggers. And that these niggers work with pieces of shit ass KKK. Because I know that white man was a member of the KKK. You know that you got paying under the table to throw me under the goddamn bus, trying to write me up for some bogus ass shit. Okay. So first time I was fired, and Jason guy seen the text messages that Tony Wise sent saying that they were going to try to hire me back when I got hired in as an advocate for the union, and that I was going to get hired in out of my temp position, and that they were going to give me a raise. Okay, never happened. What he said was okay, and then that Jason per year guy. I have some warlocks in my family, just to let you know. Okay. And my stepfather and brother are one of them and are involved in this, and they're going to jail, and my father too. So, trying to sell me to celebrities, you need to give them your back them fucking goddamn money, bitch, because I ain't stupid, bitch. So, want to steal people jewelry and, you know, underwears and lingerie and, you know, bitch, these motherfuckers are sick. So this Jason per year guy seen these text messages that stated that they was going to hire me back and wanted to do a card reading, like tarot cards. Okay. I was doing all of this shit before these motherfuckers came into my life. I had started doing it because it was some things that I needed to know and started doing. And these people started, I guess, recognizing there's a difference in her demeanor and her behavior. Like some of my family members that just like to pop over and you know, be going and walking around your house in any room, including your bedroom. Bitch, could you get on my bedroom? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know, so setting limits, setting boundaries. Demons don't like boundaries. Okay? That's how you recognize when you got demons in your space. Demons don't like boundaries. Okay? So, they want to know your business. They ask you personal questions that they shouldn't even be asking. Like, how much is your rent? How much is your car note? Things, and if they are not helping financially, and you paying all, you should not, you don't need to know how much my stuff is, bitch. Why? How much do your job pay you? How much you get an hour? Bitch, why? Understanding and recognizing demons in your situation. So when you start lighting them candles and shit, the motherfuckers start, you know, seeing that your spark, your light is starting to, you know, illuminate. So, and that, you know, they no longer have a position to hide in the darkness, trying to control you like little puppet strings. Bitch, ain't no puppet. So, you know, telling people, hey, listen, because I had some individuals that like to be on the phone for hours talking about their situation and their boyfriend and girlfriend or wife or husband or whatever, and all of the stupid shit that they had to deal with for hours. And what you need to do is tell those individuals, let's cut it short, you know, because they're feeding off your energy. They're feeding off your intelligence. And people like that need to pay you. Coming over, seeing how you're living and what you're doing. You know, these are mongers. They're pieces of shit trying to feed off of you and, you know, for free to make their life look better to whoever or whatever. But yet putting you down. It's some good-hearted people, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about certain situations that you need to take advice and look at of your situation and see what the fuck is going on and what's being said behind your back and what's being said to you about it. Period. So, want to pop up of your house and see what you done cooked, but ain't helping you with the grocery bill. Okay. All right. Want you to pick them up and ain't giving you no gas money. Little things. Stop letting people feed off of you. Those are the devil sending demons to individuals to preoccupy you from what you really need to be doing and focusing on. Mm-mm. So, the line supervisor told the other supervisor, which got there before my union reps did, that I was acting unruly and irate and, yelling and all this. No one see me yell. Why are you telling this lie? Who paid you to lie, bitch? That's what I want to know. Who paid you to lie? So, I went over there, put my work gear on, all of that bullshit, whatever. And then the guy, once I got called down to the union office because he came through and because the supervisor told me to go sit at the table, that I was fired. Union rep came by. He was like, "You ain't acting like what they said that you was acting like. Let's go down to the office and have a talk." The guy started stuttering over the fucking walkie-talkie about the situation, telling lies. And I said to him, because I'm like, why would I, refuse work when I have on my work gear? Does that look like? And I'm standing over in the area that I'm supposed to work at the machine that you assigned me to. Does that look like that I'm refusing work? But it say right here what that I was absent. That don't add up, do it? Does it? This bitch trying to get my money. This Jason Currier guy. Nigga told me that he couldn't even have no children, that his sperm count was low or some shit because he got into some auto accident. Bitch. Ended up pregnant more than once. It was the reason why I was absent on this second one. I found out I was pregnant. What do you call it? I had the hormones. I had already lost it. And had was suffering like a lot of pain and stuff like this. So I had to call off. I called Tony Wise. Okay, back it back up before I go into it. So they hired, and the guy did the car reading. He said, "Yeah, you should call Tony Wise, bitch, because you talking to Tony Wise, bitch. Listen." So he said, "Come on, let's do a car reading." I'm like, "I don't need to do a car reading. I'm not going back to that job. I'm gonna hire me an attorney and deal with the situation. Why would I call him? For what? The nigga said he gonna call me, right? So why don't I wait for him to call me?" Because we need to do a car reading, and I feel like spirits are telling me something, bitch. If you don't get this demon out my fucking space, okay. I feel like the spirits are telling me something. So that he was like, I did a reading on it. Say that you're gonna get some kind of promotion. Come on, sit down. Let's do a car reading. Bitch is the devil. These men are demons working for the devil. Do you understand? So we do a card reading. I started his tier deck was different than mine. Okay, he had the I forget what deck you call it, and I had a different deck. My deck didn't say anything like his deck. Period. So I learned to go behind his readings and do my own readings because I had my own deck. He didn't know. Period. Like, what are you in the closet doing, bitch? Praying. Bitch, you better learn to lie to some of these men y'all sleep with, just like they lie to us. Okay. So my deck was saying there's something about stabbing in the back. Okay. So I was like, let me kind of see what's going on there, right? You know, and this bitch, they fired me again a few months down the line after I got pregnant and didn't know and lost it or whatever. And changed his number. Didn't get hired. I called Tony Wise. He hired me back. He was like, I'm working on the advocate. I'm working on you getting a raise. I'm working on you getting hired in. But no, that's not what you said. You said when I got hired back in. Do you see the bullshit? Okay. All right. So then come December, November. I started having a whole bunch of pain. And vomiting, I believe I was bleeding and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that I threw my back out because I was dealing with a back. And these men are demonic. And so I told Tony Wise, he was like, "But you can't call off right now because I'm working." Bitch, how many months has it been? I've been working here for 2 months, and you still talking the same shit about a raise and hired in, and it ain't happened. So I don't give a fuck. I'm calling off. I'll bring my medical documentations when I come back. And I called a nigga the next day. This bitch changed his phone number. Check the records! You hear me? To see if that nigga changed his fucking phone number around that same time on that year. Check the records. This bitch right here going to prison. You hear me? And his girlfriend. Because I found out that she's been working there for many years and sent a motherfucking goddamn pulled me when my name became on the human resource, because the motherfuckers that they paid in my family told them behind closed doors, working behind the scenes, strings being pulled when you don't even know it by some demonic ass motherfuckers. When I say we in our last days of time, we are in our last days of time. You got motherfuckers stabbing motherfuckers in the back, and the goddamn government trying to be quiet about it, about all the rapes and shit that has happened to within people's families, and all of the bullshit with these gang members, and all the bullshit with the Freemasons, and all the bullshit with the Nawabians, Crips, Bloods, and all that other shit, bitch. Okay. Never wanted to be in a gang. Okay. And you got celebrities. I guess this is how celebrities be trying to find their video vixens and hoes, trying to fuck with these individuals' family members and pay them and threaten these bitches to come be their, whore. Bitch, what the fuck kind of shit is this? These niggas trying to pimp bitches. Okay. And your family members trying to help you get pimped. Pushing you out on the street. Kicking you out their house, even though you stayed in that, even though they stayed in your house and didn't pay you no fucking rent or paid you little amounts of rent. Mm-mm. So then I got fired the second time or whatever. No grievance. Wouldn't even let me through the security gate to get to human resources to turn in my medical documentation. Then told me to go to the Union Hall to do it. File a grievance. Still did. Didn't hear nothing. These motherfuckers paid all these people. This bitch right here and Jay-Z. I don't know who I don't know how this bitch is connected to Jay-Z, if he's a family member of Jay-Z, but I believe that he is, him or Beyonce, because I done got a call from Jay-Z, okay, Stevie J, okay, Eddie Murphy is fucked up. Denzel Washington want to try to play all good. He ain't good either. These motherfuckers be trying to fuck bitches low key on the side. And these motherfucking people wives be thinking that they some good men or, what do you call upstanding citizens and all that stuff. Bitch, please. These niggas are rotten. Okay. And I'm going to tell about it. And if you don't know, I'm dealing with a disability, like I said, and so I couldn't work a lot of hours. That's why I was working doing home care. Not what do you call it? Licensed CNA. I went to school for licensed CNA, and almost finished with my RN degree in college, where I could work pretty good job, make a lot of money, and not hard work, not it's a lot of nurses' jobs where you don't have to, stand a lot of hours and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, what does that say? Methotrexate. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I can't work a lot of hours. I'll be in a lot of pain. What does that say right there? Gabapentin. And what does this say? Meloxicam. And what does this say? Prednisone. And let me go get one more, my Humira shot. But Humira, I get a shot once a week. So I have an autoimmune disease called rheumatoid arthritis. And I noticed that I thought I had carpal tunnel syndrome because I used to do hair. I was worked in some barbershops and beauty salons, doing hair, cutting hair, braiding hair, all that kind of stuff. Can't braid hair anymore. My hands are no good. So, and then it shows right here that Jason Perrier also helped me with my bills. They had a nigga come in and act like he was really, some good boyfriend or whatever after dealing with this piece of shit, and calling him all kind of names and all this crap. And then family members, the guy in my family started getting into it, and then my family wanted to act like they didn't know him. Found out that they do know Jason, and then want to say the reason why they didn't give me no money to help me with my bills because they sometimes gave me money to help me with my bills, okay, when I was down after you set me up with this bitch and then I pushed this bitch out my house, you know what I'm saying? So they helped me with my bills or whatever when I kicked that nigga out my house, but not really, like a little band-aid, but not a full body bandage, okay? Like they should have. Because they were trying to force this bitch back in my house. Do you hear me? I seen this nigga following me around. How does this nigga know where I'm at? Because my family was telling him. Okay. Because Jason knew him. And who sent Jason? My family. Okay, so here goes again. What that name say at the bottom? Jason Perrier. And what he say? That he was helping me. He was going to send a payment to who? Mr. and Miss Johnson. Who is Mr. and Miss Johnson? Come to find out that they are the parents of the mayor of Highland Park, which is the friends with the guy this guy right here, brother, told me that stepbrother told me that he no longer talks to him because they got into it, which they did. They used to fight and stuff. So, what would believe me, I done seen marks on them from fighting. Because they used to live his brother used to live in our house. So, he had his family, in the mix. And I was looking for a house closer to Fort because, I lived like almost an hour away. And my half sister, my stepfather, which I found out is related to him, and set me up in a relationship and was playing devil advocate on the fence. Okay. And I want some blood work done. I want some lie detector tests done. I want some blood work done. The FBI need to be on my motherfucking case in this situation. And they also trying to pin some fucking fake ass bullshit. I'm dealing with lost legal situations or whatever, saying that I stole vehicles. But, this guy saying that he was going to pay my rent, because he was paying my rent. And told Mr. and Mrs. Johnson that. And it's the same guy that tried to take my money that I found out worked at Ford Motor Company. Okay, this white guy that owned houses in Highland Park. And then my son had to threaten him to give me my money back. Come to find out, the mayor of Highland Park and that guy, later down the line, after I've been living in his house, after a year, because it's him and his mother's real estate company called Ascension Group or Ascension Development Group. Don't ever rent no house from them. These motherfuckers are scam artists, period. And they're in Highland Park off of Woodward. And don't ever be in no bed and breakfast called Ohana Gardens. These motherfuckers are all tied to one another, trying to find innocent souls to feed off of, and they are in a demonic cult. Okay. So how I found out that the mayor, ex-mayor of Highland Park, knew the white guy that tried to steal my money to rent for me to rent his house, because I put a security deposit down, and he wanted to say that I didn't, and we had it in writing too on my text message. And so I had to threaten him, and me and my son had to threaten him, that if he didn't bring me back my fucking goddamn money, that he was going to floating in the goddamn straight river. So look, I ain't no hoe, okay? That's why these motherfuckers trying to go behind. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they know I'll pull it out real quick on you, bitch. I will, okay? Trying to go behind closed doors and act all nicey, and then trying to get a bitch pregnant and all that shit on the low key. I ain't dealing with it. I need an attorney to sue Ford Motor Company. I got proof. I got witnesses. I got medical documentation, all of that stuff of what hospitals I went to and everything. Okay. So, and then I was threatened out of the city of Detroit so that it could progress the time. So that's considered a malicious felony. With sabotaging, of an individual's character, of an individual's life, of an individual's finance, standpoint. That's called a militia, which has no statute of limitations. They're trying to fuck with my time, to push back, so they think that I can't sue you. So you would think that I can't do nothing legally. That's called a malicious felony, which has no statute of limitations. Okay. And you also fuck with my goddamn police officer job and got me fired. And that's in my other book called The Demonic Code of Detroit. Do you understand, bitch? Jay-Z is going to jail. He going to prison, bitch. And so is this man right here. And so is my stepfather. And so is my stepbrother. And the ex-mayor of the fucking city gonna tell me that guy that tried to take my rent money and act all fucking shitty about it, don't talk about him, because that was my best friend that I grew up with. Bitch, I will fucking shoot you in your fucking face right now, bitch. Okay? Bitch! Don't fuck with me! Tell that Stevie J that I'm coming after him too. Do you understand? These fucking wretched ass nigger whore men going after good women, Christian women, Buddhism, you fucking son of a bitches. I'm going after you, bitch. And then you want to tell something about this Jaguar rape that came from money, and you would fuck with somebody like me with all these goddamn kids and this bitch trying to stick me with it. Bitch, I'm coming after you. And my stepfather that want to try to touch little kids and shit, you nasty bitch, and fuck my mother for the bitch not fucking trusting me. Bitch, you all going to hell. And my father, bitch. So I got a book event coming up November 17th. It's going to be here in Raleigh at a park. These men are going to jail, bitch. And I got proof. I got screenshots of their private calls. I got times where JC went to the city. I got on his motherfucking goddamn, and I took a picture of it and I put in my emails. All of this shit now, I'm able to take screenshots of, bitch, and send it to my motherfucking email address. How this bitch knows Jay-Z. You know him. You know him, bitch. I know you know him. How this bitch, okay, is calling me, harassing me, alrighty, and how Jay-Z is in a mafia that is with what did Dame Dash say, and how Aaliyah got murdered. Listen, notice how people around Jay-Z, life goes downhill. The nigga is demonic. The nigga is the devil, bitch, or serves the devil. Do you understand? Rothschild and Rockefellers. Look them up. They were previous slave owners of the biggest plantations, bitch. You understand? So, and these men, they like to imprisonate women. And the organizations trying to force them to have children with individuals they don't want to have kids with. No, that Malachi York is the devil, bitch. You should be behind bars. You should be serving life sentences. And you should and need to be getting lethal injection, bitch. We need to bring that shit back. Lethal injection, bitch. If these motherfuckers, we got enough evidence on these men to murder these men that are sending away, that are, listen, this is a LG. These motherfuckers are faggots too, bitch. Do you understand? Alrighty. So, and there's other people that are involved in this that females need to know about, that you are in a demonic controlling cult. Is waiting for you to like be so trusting, and they feed off your innocence. These are demons, okay? We don't want to talk about God and angels and all that kind of stuff, but we don't want to talk about demons and the devil, okay? So, this is a demonic company. They got, or at least they got demons working for them. A lot of demons that have been getting paid off from my situation, saying that it didn't occur and saying that I was absent when I wasn't. Okay, and how you say I was absent twice? I never missed a day of work until after in November of that year, and I had paper medical documentation. And you refused it and changed your phone number? Why you change your phone number? And I left messages with the union board and union hall. You still didn't return my phone call? No one returned my phone calls. No one. Okay? Nobody. Who got money like that? Jay-Z, Rothschild, Stevie J. Okay? This man, he got on his website pictures of flyers and his shows of doing concerts and shows with some of these motherfucking celebrities. Do you hear me, bitch? And he still ain't out in the open. He still ain't made it nowhere, but he doing shows with them. But he ain't out in the public. This nigga the devil. This nigga the devil. Or he working for the devil. How this nigga don't have no hit song, but he working with motherfuckers that do. And they at his shows. Come on now. Come on. 50 Cent want to act all innocent. How these motherfuckers sent, what's his name? Young Buck after me. At his show, bitch, sitting at the table. Young Buck want to meet you. You want to come backstage, bitch? Get the fuck out of my life. Yeah. And then this nigga turned around. We had an argument and a fight that same fucking night, bitch. The same fucking night. This nigga had females talking about you. I didn't see it, but that's what he said. He said, "Did you see all the females trying to talk to me?" I said, "No." I'm like, "Well, that's good, right? You got fans. Hopefully, they'll help you sell your records that ain't been selling, bitch." Bitch. Okay. So I don't got time for jealous ass men that are jealous of women. What that mean? You a faggot, bitch. You a faggot. Okay. So this man also got me fired from the sheriff department. And understand what happened there and how I got involved with this person. How demonic that my parents are. Okay. And controlling and demonic that my family is when they found out that I didn't want to be with him. Guess what happened? They crashed my car. The ambulance, the paramedics say that I would have been dead if I hadn't turned my face. Because it was like, based on the incident report and how you was hitting all that kind of stuff, you should be dead. What did you do when you was in the car? I'm like, I turned my face to see if my son was still in his seatbelt because sometimes he take his seatbelt, the strap part off, and that way I can, like catch him. So they was like, well, that saved your life, and would have never even been in Michigan if my son's father hadn't been connected to my stepfather, which is another person that is related to my stepfather or my or his family member, which was my aunt was married to husband. Okay, so they're trying to capture you into their families without you knowing. Ain't even. I don't even like black men like that. Those type of black men. Do you understand? Like I would, my son's father ain't even the type of black man I would have dated. Okay, I was forced to have that child as well because my stepfather. Oh, again, here come the devil. His sister forced me out of the house, kicked me out of the house when she learned out that I was pregnant, and I said, well, I didn't want to be with him. But she said, well, you need to go be with him because that's the only place that you got to go. Okay. And I didn't want to go back to Michigan. They were trying to force me to go back to Michigan. Okay. To what? Possibly be with him right here. So they kept attacking me, sending motherfuckers to attack me until it forced me to go back to Michigan. Then they started attacking me in Michigan. That's why I said my mother is demonic and is part of Malachi York. She his bitch. You understand? I found out she was his bitch. Okay. And it says in my book how I found that out because I recognized after Jason Puryear started watching videos about Malachi York and started crying and something about how he wished that Malachi York was freed and all this kind of shit. I'm like, well, who is this man, right? So I started watching. I'm like, and then because I started meditating a whole lot. Yeah. And what they say about if you do a research about meditation, what it clears gray matter. And I have head trauma, okay, because I was hit in my head constantly by my stepfather and this guy, okay, and then car accident. So I remember the guy that looked like him. I was like, wait a minute. I kept watching videos about him after I seen him. I'm like, that guy look familiar. Because I seen him go over my stepfather's mother's house when we was visiting him in Georgia, which we visit Georgia every year. Because that's where his mother and sister and brothers and stuff lived. And I only seen him once, I believe, And no more than twice. And so my stepfather had also told me a stupid story that my mother did. Like after he had me a couple of months, she just went to Georgia. He said he was taking a trip, and he said this stupid bitch brought you as an infant and followed me to Georgia. And I told her don't even come. So my mother was my stepfather's hoe. I did learn that. My mother was a real dumb, stupid hoe. And I noticed she was on drugs. You know, you can tell when people are on drugs, and she was on crack. So, real stupid ass bitch. Okay. And unfortunately, some of us intelligent ones come from stupids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the bad part. You know, because then they try to put you in their stupid shit, or you get hurt because they're so stupid. So. My mother should be in prison also. And some of my siblings need to be in prison also. Okay. So I have a lot of information based on a lot of corrupted individuals. And people that are stalking me right now moved from Detroit. I showed a judge here. And they said since it started in Michigan, that's where you have to go back to because I can't do anything about it here because it's not really considered, like I can't validate your restraining order. Why? That don't sound right, do it? That's because the judges and the law is okay with sex trafficking and the stalking until you get murdered and they want to say they don't know nothing about. Bitch, listen, I'm trying to tell you, our law is corrupted and ran by the devil. Okay. So I showed them that these people had a Detroit, and I got video footage. Even though I still got video footage, they say since it happened there, that's where it started. You have to go there first and bring the paperwork down here, and we can grant you the PPO. Do you know how much it costs to go up north? Especially with all this fucking disease that I can't hardly work a lot of hours for them. And they fucked up my record because I did something to try to get the attention of the lawmakers to give me some kind of information that I wasn't getting. Learned that this is sabotage of the workplace and a malicious felony. Okay. And then they even told me, well, in order to get it cleared off your record, we still need paperwork from you going up there and file charges on these individuals and bring it down here, and we'll reopen the file and clear your record. Oh, okay. And then look what the fuck happened. They set up, these gang members are intelligent. Okay, these are the letters that was found on my car. What does it say? Bitch, you thought you can hide from us, but we found you. What does it say right there? Okay. What does one say? Bitch, your ass better thought that you could leave Michigan. We ain't gonna find your punk bitch trick ass thinking again. We're gonna kill you and your kids, bitch. Okay. So, and then you know what the judge said to me? Anybody could have wrote, bitch, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Anybody could have wrote those letters? You're going to make me kill some people. That's what's going to happen. So this guy, they like setting up individuals near where you live, and stuff like that. Me and my kids, we walk to the store sometime and all that kind of stuff. They have people and the neighbors and all that kind of stuff. And this guy that I started talking to, he said he worked for the military and all that kind of stuff. He washed his clothes, stayed laundromat and all that. And he showed me this information. So if it's falsified, then I don't know where he getting this falsified shit from. Right, bitch? Right! But these attorneys and the DA is trying to prosecute me, even though I gave them all of the evidence and information that they need to prosecute and charge this man. Period. That's why I said these gang members are demonic. Do you hear me? How they try to organize shit and trying to, make women, force women to sell themselves. Bitch. Okay. What you lawmakers these people don't realize, these motherfuckers are low life intelligence when it comes to trying to sell pussy. Bitch. Okay. Motherfuckers trying to be pimps and shit. You ain't pimping over here. I don't lay on my back, nigga. And never will. So where did this man get his ID from? The military? And then come to find out that this nigga is pimping hoes over on Capitol. Talking about something coming to me, look like you'll be a good fit for a madame. You know what a madame is? A female pimp. Okay, because I am a little husky, thick or whatever, and I do have like a little tomboyish, side or whatever. Ain't gay, bitch. Never have. Okay? And ain't trying to be. These fucking gay people are wicked. Do you hear me? But I done had to fight some men. I grew up in a family with a lot of men. And in a hood. So, you grow up in a hood. You have a tendency to be rough, right? Because if you don't, bitch, these motherfuckers are trying to rape you. That's what you don't know about for those that don't grow up in the hood. If you don't act hard, they try to rape you because they think you soft. Right? Bitch. Niggas. So this man gave me this information about this job right here that is off of Craigslist. And was telling me that he, make a little extra income or whatever. Towing cars for his community that he live in. Okay. And was like, the tags have to be expired, or they don't tow it. So the tags have to be expired, right? Okay. So as you can see right here go the number. He gave me the number. Do you see that? Right here. That ain't me. He gave me that number. What that mean? He gave me the information for the job. So why do you keep trying to pressure me into going to court cases? Huh? Who paying you, bitch? Because it possibly be my father that works for the Pentagon that these men that probably gave money to. Because the nigga and me ain't never had no good relationship. Never! Okay. And then I get fired from the sheriff department. How did I get fired from the sheriff department? Who paid off this nigga's legal fees that was the one that got me in trouble in the first place? And they said they found the stuff in my apartment on me and then had to do a reevaluation of the evidence and then came back and changed the evidence and say that those items were not found and what was found was on him. Ain't that some shit? But I still got fired. Do you know what that did when you get fired from the sheriff department or the military? That blackballs you from getting a good job for many years. What did it say? He sent me that, and those are the vehicles that he sent me from the list from the property manager. Okay. But this fucking stupid ass public defender bitch don't. That's why if you don't have money for an attorney, you get fucked in the system. Because these public defenders work for the devil. I have proof here. Do you hear me? All this proof. These motherfuckers. And then look. I drove a woman that I met in the park. These motherfuckers follow you around too, trying to see who you know. Do you understand? Uh, and she's playing at the park with her kids, my kids, and she didn't have a vehicle. I start seeing her around the store, and she start asking me for a ride, and she was giving me money. Tried to pin me. I let her come in my house to use the bathroom. She stole one of my prescription bottles off my dresser. Okay, a Percocet. And the store that she stole from, which I was charged because she had a bag of my prescription empty in her bag. Why you got an empty bottle of my prescription in your bag with my name on the? Nothing else was in the bag. Nothing, bitch. Come to find out, her and this bitch that I'm on a case with for a stolen vehicle is the one. They're Facebook friends. How did I know? Didn't even know that they know each other. What the fuck, bitch? Do you understand that these gang members are demonic and dangerous and organized plotting against individuals to get them fucked in the game? Trying to sell them. These motherfuckers ask me if I know how to sing or rap, all kind of shit. Bitch, listen. When this nigga thought that Jason Prior thought that I wasn't gonna get no money from the Ligo, then he brought out the contract, and I seen in my dream too. It was P Diddy and Notorious Big grabbing my hand, trying to force me to sign the contract, and so is what's his name? Some of these motherfuckers that act like it look Too Short is dirty. Luke is dirty. What is his name? That fat guy that rap is dirty. These motherfuckers that want to date and have children with strippers. And then these strippers, turning out to be rappers or whatever. Don't even know how to rap. Never even tried to rap. And then telling lies about their families and how they were raised and all that. Those are those men giving these bitches scripts. Fuck over your family members and all that kind of stuff. Say some dirty shit about them. Publicity. Negative publicity means what? That the devil is involved. Okay. I done got calls from my stepmother threatening me. Okay. Once I had threw that Jason Prior guy out of my house, these motherfuckers started throwing trash outside my house and shit. Police told me ain't nothing I can do about it unless I got it on video camera. Okay. I got some of this shit on video camera. Check out my YouTube and you'll see that some of this stuff is on my camera. That I got it videoed. And then they're gonna say, well, how do I know unless you go back to Michigan and file the charges against these people and bring it back down here? So it's understandable. Go up to Michigan, but you know how much it costs to go to Michigan? So and these people know this and they keep harassing me because my stepsister is part of this shit too, because she and my stepfather. My stepsister threw me out of the house. Why would she throw me out? Why would she throw me out? Me and her haven't had no arguments or nothing like that. Talking about something, I'm not able to pay no rent money. Bitch, I just lost everything due to your father because this Jason guy said he knew your father. And you went to the same school that this Jason guy daughters went to. And you wanted to, bitch, you are shady too and you going down. Alicia, you're shady. And then threatened me when I was in Michigan trying to figure out what, like trying to find me a place and all that kind of. I didn't like North Carolina. It's ghetto. That crack is, bitch, like in the 80s, 90s here. Guess that song by 2 Chainz, I'm like a crack addict. These motherfuckers really believe in these fucking rappers. Like, they really do what these motherfuckers be saying. Okay? But she told me that she gonna call child protective services on me if I don't get back down here to my children that I had a day. What the fuck? What is your problem, bitch? I ain't trying to live in this state. I'm trying to live in Michigan and take care of my legal situation and everything that was going there. Another deterioration made by devil's demons to try to get me to do what they want. Do you understand? You have to be forceful. You have to tell these motherfuckers, bitch, fuck you. Call the Child Protective Services then, bitch. But you won't call the Child Protective Services on your blood sister that allows some men to rape her children, and you know about it. You know about it. And then want to say, I know her children were gay. No, you are demons, and y'all did an innocent sacrifice of raping her children. They are raping children, bitch. These motherfucking demonic ass celebrities and these demonic hosts are raping women and children and some men. This man that I ran into that was one of my auto repair guys, he said he got raped while he was in prison. Okay? This is some serious shit. The devil is real, bitch. These motherfuckers are raping people because they don't want to do what they said do. And if you do some more information and look on my page, you'll find that this guy named John Todd or Todd John, Witches and Warlocks video, that the Rothschilds and Rockefellers are children of the devil. Do you understand, bitch? And that's considered the level of 360 degrees, being a child of the devil. What I suggest that you motherfuckers do is keep burning a white and a black candle. Okay. If you want me to tell you how to set it up, I will, like where to place your dirt for earth representation, where to place your water, where to place your incense for air, and then the candle is a representation of fire. And how to what to do and how to dress your candles and all that kind of shit, because we are in a fight with the devil. Okay. And the black candles represent to eliminate the evil out your life, and also to shed light on the demons that are in your life. You want to know who your demons are? Light a black candle. You'll start seeing them, and you have to do some baths with it. Okay. Because you got their energy. They're around you. You got their energy on you. You need to wash that shit off. Go to the Catholic church, get some holy water. Go to the Botanicas nearby in your city or state, or go online and order holy water. Florida water, holy water. You can even make some baths. You got pine trees outside. Go cut some pine. Go get some hops. HYSSOSP or something. Forget how you spell it. Cascara. That's crushed eggshell powder. Sprinkle that shit around your house. Bitch, listen. This shit is serious. And then light a white candle to promote positive energy. May the goodness inside of me, may it shine. You know what I'm saying? Write that on a brown paper bag or parchment paper. Put it under, that candle. Or the good energy in the world, may it shine. You know what I'm saying? Some good stuff. And then may the devils be revealed in my life. May the devils go down. and be murdered. Not good people. Why do I always say, the good people die? No, it should be the bad people, right? Because it's backwards. Here, we need to reverse that shit. Okay? May the bad ones die. The ones that's out here raping children, raping women, trying to force women in the sex industry. And for these silly ass, stupid ass hoes to stop supporting them. Okay. So, because these hoes energies are the ones that's helping support demons. Did you know that? Okay. Stupid bitches. Like say with Felicia Rashad, she a stupid ass bitch to go and support Bill Cosby. Everybody knows Bill Cosby is a closet demon. Yeah. Or Superhead. Superhead is another demon. What's her name? Carly Red is a demon. And how they like to protect these motherfuckers too. These are their demons. These are the booty whores or whatever you want to call it. You understand? Mm-mm. So, everything is backwards in this world because you're doing things backwards. Women need to understand too. That shit will give you cervical cancer and ovarian cancer. Okay, and colon cancer and HPV and bacteria vaginosis and all kind of nasty ass herpes and disgusting ass shit. And these motherfuckers want to fly all across the goddamn world looking for somebody to cure their herpes and cancers and all. Bitch, listen. Okay. Stop having demonic sex. Stop being around demons. So, and women need to talk to their children, especially their daughters, about older men trying to prey on them. Okay. And some of these older men are faggots. Okay. Faggots are demonic. I don't give a fuck what you say. And these dyke bitches are too. Look at this. Jay-Z mother is a dyke after having 4 or 5 children. Isn't that something? And then as soon as Beyonce come out, who left? Her father leaves and divorced because he didn't have children out on her mother. You need to understand numerology and sacred geometry too. People need to read about information that they need to know that will help them in this realm and help us stop coming to demonic ass parents too. Well, that's what that whole crack area was about. All them babies just walking around on the street, their parents strung out, ain't even at home, strung out. Your baby outdoors, 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, walking around in the goddamn neighborhood, being born to crackheads and heroin addicts. Right. The devil is always after innocent souls and is trying to figure out how to keep going after innocent souls. Wars. What happens in wars? Mainly innocent people dying, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got these militant mans doing scams on women. Do you know how many men that wear uniforms have contacted me on Facebook talking about if I send them $45 or something, Cash App. This Cash App and Bitcoin, these motherfuckers are demonic. How these militant men know all these different scams with Cash App and Bitcoin and all these other scams, and are giving drugs to sell. Military men, crazy, huh? Who's giving these men all these drugs and guns and stuff? The devil. So, let me try to make another video for my GoFundMe campaign, which my GoFundMe campaign is GoFund.me/9376655, the letter E, as in Edward. Also, you can find my book on Amazon, my books on Amazon. And that Jaguar right situation, that's real. These people are picking on people that don't want to do what they want you to do, what they say to do. These are bullies with money, picking on people that don't have money. So, Ford Motor Company need to be fired. These individuals and sued, and so does Wayne County Sheriff Department. And some of these individuals that are in my family need to go to jail, prison. So I made these videos to protect me in case I have to do something as well that lets you know that I'm being picked on and I can't really do nothing until I go to Michigan to file paperwork. That sounds crazy, but this is the devil's legal system. It's meant to sound crazy. Sure. So, a lot of people want to say, we don't know. Women, get out on this social media. Don't be ashamed. Make videos. Go on Fiverr. Have some, these. Type in Fiverr. Advertise my YouTube videos and see what comes up in the price range. Some of these, don't cost number like $10 or something, or $5 or whatever, to advertise your videos to other countries and even United States. Spread your story. Get your story out there. That way, if something happened to you, the police know who the fuck did it. Okay. Stop being scared about talking. Go on and don't be telling you. I don't know. My family members don't know that I'm right here on YouTube telling everybody everything. Don't tell nobody. Tell the public. Tell the public what's going on in your life. Tell them who you think did it. Make pictures out so them motherfuckers know. Okay? And here go an ex-boyfriend of mine right here from Detroit, Michigan. Who that on his page right there? Jay-Z. This motherfucker was following me when I was living in Detroit. How I got set up in a relationship with him was I found out demonic. Come to find out, my stepfather beat me because he said I dated a guy that was older than me, okay, which is a teacher. Come to find out, guess what? And some of these people will tell you some information is you to be like, what the fuck kind of shit? My stepbrother, my stepfather's son told me that this guy right here, that he started talking about him in a negative way. He was like, yeah, this motherfucking Baba, because that's what he called our stepfather. Baba, yeah. Uncle is friends named Pierre. Was no Pianki. Pianki. His uncle named Pianki. And me and him ended up in a relationship. You know what they did? They paid one of the females that I was hanging out with to talk to this guy right here to bring him over to try to talk to me. Do you see how demonic this shit is? The setups that they try to do to make it seem like it's just something natural, that of a natural occurrences, when it ain't. This is how these demonics work. And come to find out, this guy, he sell pills when I was going with him, and with his stepbrother's father. But he preached black togetherness, but he was selling pills to black people, drugs. Watch out for motherfuckers that be like black power and all that kind of shit, and then they're selling coke and crack to black people. Alrighty. You for black power, right? Well, that's how the Black Panthers ended up coked out and drugged out and heroin addict out. Okay. We ain't nothing but some goddamn crack and coke heads and heroin addicts. Then you got people drugging people. Better watch out for that shit. Just like them celebrities be talking about, these motherfuckers be getting drugged at party, P. Diddy party. This shit happens out here in the world. And then you realize you wake up, you got demons standing around you and stuff. Okay. Showed you the letters that they was putting on my windshield, and what the judge told me. Anybody could have put that on your windshield. I got video footage, bitch. What are you talking about here? Who said that that's this guy that's doing it, right? Because that guy has called me, threatening me, bitch. This guy came from Michigan. Why in the fuck is this guy down here in the state that I'm living in? Could you tell me that, bitch? Another one, deep it out on the devil's agenda. So I'm going to end this note with please check out my other videos for donating. If you want to donate, Cash App is $MISSLADY 1922. That's Miss Lady 1922. And this world is big enough for people to have just abundance of different, blessings, of different jobs, and, different fields and shit. One person in your family might want to be a doctor. Next person might want to be a video vixen. It will tell that video vixen to end that doctor's life so that you can become a video vixen. Isn't that sound demonic? Did I give you a good example of how the devil works? Why would you end a doctor's life and career for somebody to want to be a video vixen? That doesn't have any kind of correlation, does it? No similarity, does it? That means the devil is involved in your life. And you light that black candle and you put or get you a devil out candle. They sell them at the botanicas. Devil run. Run devil candle. Get the devil out your life. And then you see you got family members that you've done for and they won't do for you, and y'all haven't been in no arguments. That's because they're letting demons whisper to them. You know, some people like living in the dark. Some people like demons whispering to them. Some people love thinking darkly, and you don't even know it. And some of them are our presidents, our vice presidents, our lawmakers. So say I light black candles for the lawmakers, demons to be removed from them. And I light a white candle to promote good, angelic energy that's needed here on this planet and in the United States of America. And some people need to murder. Don't say, another lifetime or they're going to get what they're going to. It doesn't work that way. They never do get what they deserve. Some people need to die. This world got a whole bunch of punk pussy motherfuckers. Period. Go to your state legislative board, get a lot of people. You want to get a lot of people to protest? Get a lot of people to go to the state legislative board, write petitions. Get these laws eliminated and add laws that need to be added. Especially wonder, why are we sending our troops over to other countries to kill innocent people? Children are being murdered. Children. Women. You see more children and women being murdered and killed, ending up dead than you do evil men. This world is evil. Stop having children. Have one or two, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with y'all having more than 3 children anyway? Are you being forced? And you don't even know it. If you have no more than 1 or 2 children, just like these Chinese and Asian people, intelligent ones, then you'll notice and see that this world is really corrupted, and that gives them the opportunity to, you should be able to help afford 2 kids to go to college, right? So that they can start taking action and work. And just instead of having a whole bunch of cattle. You got these men, a lot of these celebrities having 10, 11, 12 children. What the fuck do you need all them kids for? And then all of them most of them are unproductive. But you might have 1 or 2 that end up being a celebrity or, an attorney or some shit like that. But then the rest fall down the drain, basically. What should have happened in the first fucking place? Stop having children by sorry ass, piece of shit ass niggers, bitch.